Boo. I'm trying a different camera angle tonight. It was a little bit different setting this one up. I mean, who would have thought having the camera on the side opposite the light would make it darker? Because this is double the ISO that I normally have it at with this light. Like this is what I normally have it set to, which I guess works. Um, I'm a little bit of rim lining here, but let me have it up a little bit more from that. Try it right there. That's better. But yeah, we got arms. We got legs today. Uh, Today I'm not exactly feeling too stoked about the gym. I today's one of those days where I don't want to show up, but you do anyway because that's how this whole thing works. You show up every day because you have to, and that's the only way progress gets made. So I'm doing it anyway. I might be going through the motions, but I'm gonna try to. Usually, what happens on one of these nights is you step in the gym, you get moving, get a little blood flowing, and it turns into a pretty good workout. And by the end of it, you're having fun and you're more invested than you were when you stepped into the gym, which I I can say it's definitely happened to me. I've definitely walked in not wanting to be there and then left feeling satisfied that I did go. You know what I mean? Uh, Tried a new pre-workout, or I bought a new pre-workout yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Uh, my cousins and my uncle, they all had this one workout, or pre-workout. I think it was Bucked Up, or it's the same company that makes Bucked Up. I think it's Mother Bucker. It's got 400 milligrams of caffeine and a bunch of other shit in there. Um, I only did half a scoop tonight because I was getting to the gym a little bit later than I intended. I was taking me a minute to edit the video that's going up tomorrow. The lift with Zach. That will be good. I'm actually gonna go back and take a couple of shorts clips out of that and post those um, if it works out to where I can with the way the video was or the shot was framed. Because sometimes there's like clips that I want to take, but they don't work because I shoot this horizontally, so it's gonna it sometimes things get cut out when you try to take clips out of it and make it a short, unless it's like zoomed in or out a certain amount. So uh, yeah, we'll see how that works out. After I left you yesterday, I went over to his house. Like I said, we ordered some food, watched a movie, or at least part of a movie. Then we went to the mall and did some shopping, did some walking around, did some shopping. They added a airsoft shooting range to the mall that wasn't there the last time I was there. So I had to go check it out, and I was actually a lot better at it than I thought I was going to be. To be honest with you, I got all of the targets except for one, um, and that one I hit like 3 or 4 times, and it just wouldn't go down for some reason. So I got like I think it was like 4 or 5 rows. Actually, I don't even need to guess. I have a video of it. Here we go. Hold on. There you go. I got all of those down, but then that last one there just wouldn't go down.
Come on, Eric.
But yeah, that was fun. We immediately we walked in. We go over to the fucking punching bag thing, and I completely whiffed my first punch on the thing. I like, grazed it, and it was embarrassing. It was very bad. But yeah, it was a fun day. Then yesterday I went over to my dad's, had a cigar, and sat by the fire. That was nice. I planned on going over to uh, one of the cigar bars. But I when I went to go over there, I checked to see if what time it closed, and it closed way earlier than I thought it was going to. Um, so we ended up just going over to staying at his house and doing it. But next time around, we'll try to plan for a Friday or a Saturday when they're open a little bit later. Anyway, I think I've stalled long enough. Let's get in there and hit legs. All right. Starting off with some heel elevated Smith squats. I might transition to just doing flat foot, but at least for the first set, for the for 2 plates, I'm going to do on there. See how this feels. Did a feeler rep and it's felt good, so see how this goes. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Jump the weight a little bit on this one. I'm gonna try to get a little bit higher reps to compensate. Okay, let's move on to something else. Okay, so both the hamstring and the leg extension are taken right now, so we'll move over to some RDLs for a little bit and do alternating quads and hands today. Oh, shit. Fuck. You're good. Okay. Alright, I think that we're done here. Alright. That cardio session went by a little bit quicker than usual because I was editing together a clip for the lift with Zach. It took a little longer because for some reason the remix button wasn't showing up whenever because usually what I do for like clips like that, I'll go on to the video on YouTube before it goes up and just hit remix and then edit the video together. That does come with a little bit less like hold on. Now that does come with a little bit less versatility as far as editing goes. So sometimes it's better that I just do it in CapCut on my phone or on the computer. And I think that was the plan. But I was like, let me just do it this way. And then it wasn't there, so it didn't work out. I think it's going to be a good short. As good as YouTube Shorts can be. That is, it's not letting me select like the related video, but I think that's just because it's not public yet. So I'll wait till after I post the full-length video to put that up and see if that works. But anyway, that lift actually turned out to be pretty okay, pretty good. I wanted to hit the leg extension, but every time I went over there to go use it, there was somebody new on it, and I wasn't going to sit there for 10, 15 minutes waiting for the cycle of people to get off of it just to do some single leg extensions. So that's why I did that superset with the hamstring curls, doing 60 squats. I know I didn't explain that, what I was doing or why I was doing it, but that's basically why. Just so I could hit quads again before I went. And, I'm doing kind of leg work when I do the cardio too, especially after a leg day. It gets sore, so it's a little extra added work. But, yeah, I think my prediction was correct. Once I got in there and, bumps in the road aside, I think I got into it pretty good by the time I got through like the second set. So all's well that ends well, I guess. Nothing really planned for dinner, just probably more of the same. I had a smaller breakfast today, so I was able to have a little bit of a post-work snack, fully protein. I think I had 4 ounces of Old Trapper peppered beef jerky, so there was a little bit of carbs in there too. I think it's it's 10 grams of protein per ounce, if I'm not mistaken. So that would have been 40 grams of protein, and I think there was like 24 or 30 grams of carbs, something like that. I'm not exactly sure where the carbs come from in that. Um, Maybe it's like the flavoring, I guess. I don't know. But no fat. So that's exactly what I needed because the way my macros ended up being after lunch, they weren't exactly lined up to be making dinner easy. So that worked out fine. And I got enough calories to make a good sized dinner and be full if I do it right. So that's good. Ran into a couple of guys that I talk to every once in a while. Caught up with them while I was sitting on the legs or the leg curl. Yeah, that's it. I guess that's all I have to say tonight. Other than those Smith squats, they I really was planning on doing them heel elevated for everything for all the sets, but um, after that first set, because I did a bunch of feeler reps and warm up sets. After that first set of 225, my knee was feeling a little funny, and I was worried that I was going to have to drop the weight. But I kicked out the thing, and then I did them without the heel elevated. I think it was either the second or third set. I don't remember. And that weird kind of twingy feeling went away in my knee right over the top. So I was like, okay, I guess it's fine. Other than that, nothing else to report. So I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Later.